Hey guys, this is Mats here for Never Challenge Room Platinum Guide for MoP Classic, and here we are at Scarlet Monastery. Before we begin, I just want to say this. Fuck pugging this dungeon, even if you're just going for gold. There's way too much shit that can go wrong if your group is poorly optimized, like you're lacking in AoE stuns and silences, for example. And the timer's 13 minutes, which means honestly, you really don't have a whole lot of room because the bosses take fucking forever, man. This place is the bane of my existence, especially since making a group is a bitch and a half to make until Phase 3 when they add the new rewards for challenge modes. Jesus Christ! Now that that's out of the way, first thing you do here is focus down this pile of corpses on the first pack on our left. The pile of corpses spawns zombies, and obviously when it's killed, it stops doing that. Now that it's dead, we're just going to drag these guys to the boss, at which point the tank is going to pull both the boss and both sides of these frenzied spirits. Now, these frenzied spirits are important. We marked one for a reason I'll go over in just a bit. But anyway, these guys, they take more damage. I mean, when they take damage, they deal more damage, but are also slowed down. We marked one as soon as we hit it just a bit, so the Death Knight could control undead that and do a bunch of damage. Now for the first boss. Not too hard. He has Spirit Gale, which could be interrupted, but if not, it just leaves a void zone on the ground that you just get out of. And then there's Empowering Spirits. Those just go onto a corpse and they spawn empowered zombies, which have too much health to be worth cleaving down. Just have the tank get them and you're golden. Then he casts Evict Soul on the target. It's a dot that also rips a ghost from you, so to speak. That deals damage. Cleanse the dot and kill whatever ghosts spawn. And then there's Ray's Fallen Crusaders. These zombies here, whomever they attack receives a dot that isn't really too important, at least not as much as Evict Soul. Yeah, not much to say there. Now, of course, he's going to also do a big pull here. Those Scarlet Judicators in the neutral mobs in that room, they have a stun on the tank, which does screw you over at times, but you can deal with it if you try. So it's also Scar Fanatics. They're melee, they hit super hard, and they also have a buff that you can purge that makes them deal fire damage, I'm pretty sure. Scarlet Zealots, they just cast Smite, but most importantly, they heal, which should be interrupted if you can, preferably with AoE stuns. Scarlet Purifiers, they cast Purifying Flames, which is a nuke on the tank, and they also Flame Strike, and it just leaves an AoE on the ground. Don't stand in it. Oh, and when the Scarlet Zealots die, they turn to Spirits of Redemption, which like Holy Priests do when they die. Now we're getting invis here, so we had to say bye-bye to the Spirit. Pretty sad. Of course, we all put on a speed boost before invising. Now for Brother Korloff. He's a monk. He just does some pretty hard hitting melee. Pretty easily healable through. But every 10% health he loses, he gains a stacking fire damage buff. And speaking of fire damage, he'll also rush to the furthest target from him. And by furthest, I mean farthest. Wrong context. And do that, a Firestorm kick. Get out of that ASAP. It's especially dangerous when he's at low health because, like I said, gains a stacking fire damage buff every 10% health he loses. Like, see, he's at 2 now. Blazing Fish, just see if your tank can take it. If not, just get out of there. Also, it goes wherever the tank is, so don't move around. And at 50% health remaining, he also lays down a trail of fire whenever he moves on the ground. Yeah, we're pretty golden here. You see there? Don't stand in that fire or you'll die. This fight really sucks for melee, by the way. I remember that because I remember recording this for gold back when that was still the highest difficulty. So yeah, Really easy boss. Just pretty healing intensive. Oh, and if you don't pull both sides of those ghosts back there, you can compensate for that somewhere along this way. Like, killing these Scarfanax, which make getting past them easier. Just go down that center line if you are skipping them, though. Trust me, those things hurt. Now, one thing about this cathedral, you might remember Vanilla WoW, where if you pulled Scarlet Commander Mograine before clearing all the trash in the cathedral, it would also pull all the trash in the cathedral. That's exactly what will happen here in challenge mode only. Yeah, you'll get a warning message on your screen if you get close enough. Oh yeah, he's the DK's armying here. So it's just more purifiers, fanatics, and zealots. Not too big a deal. Just interrupt their casts when you can, because, like I said, they hurt. Oh yeah, there's a warning message. You gotta clear this whole room, yep. Oh yeah, since it's platinum and time is of the essence, we just, yeah, he's just doing some pulling, pretty risky strats. Oh, and these initiates, try to get them all together. But they're not as important as yours. Another Adjudicator, a stun guy. Yeah. Oh yeah, and when you kill the Zealots, keep them away from the boss, so like out of range or out of line of sight, because it's pretty much a reset if you let them get any heals. They heal a lot. Now for Commander Durand, you'll want everyone to be close, not necessarily pixel stacked, but close. Because he does a flash of steel, I think. Yeah, that. He just charges to everyone nearby. And it just means if he has to run back to a tank, it's not ideal. And then there's Dashing Strike, where he goes invulnerable for a bit and does what was depicted there. Hurts a little. Then once this guy dies, you get to... Okay, Whitemane, High Inquisitor Whitemane is coming out there. Sally Whitemane, that's her lore name. She has a couple very important things that need to be interrupted. First is Mass Resurrection, which of course will resurrect all the mobs in there. And Dominate Mind right there. If that's not interrupted, it'll of course mind control one of you guys and make you blow all your cooldowns. Really sucks. Get her to 50% and she'll deep sleep all of you, and then resurrect Durand, Commander Durand. Yeah. Also, here's where you'll want to lust. Okay, so anyway, now that they're both up, just cleave them down. They'll pay special attention to Whitemane, because like I said, Dominate Mind and Mass Resurrection, they must be interrupted immediately. And Durand, well, we have less than a minute on the timer, and our asses are clenched here. She still says Mograine, even though that's not Mograine. Anyway, yeah, this is where I was honestly afraid we weren't gonna beat the timer. Even though nobody died, we did minimal breaks, and we used an Invispot, but we did it. We did it, yay! So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I have I think 3 more guides for challenge mode platinums after this. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to catch my occasional video. This is more of a hobby for me, just a My channel's just a repository of random videos that come to me at whim. So yeah, peace.